To be honest with you guys, I'm not mad. I'm a little disappointed. Matter of fact, let me take that back. I'm very disappointed in the way the Steelers team played this year, but I'm not mad. Because let's be honest, guys. Did you honestly see the Steelers lasting long in the playoffs? Seriously, did you? I mean, if we won and the Ravens lost, we would have to go up against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm sorry. Los Angeles Chargers. Sure, it would have been at home, but look what happened last time. We blew a 16-point lead. We got conservative in that game.
Very true, but this team has fought through a lot of adversity in the
past.
But
when we had a completely different team. Completely different team and a completely different coaching staff.
Personally, we said this in the Bengals preview. We shouldn't have been in this predicament. We all know that we should have already been in the playoffs. We already should have clinched AFC North.
And if you ask me, if we did make the playoffs, we didn't deserve it. There's no way that you're going to go into the playoffs by losing to a 2-10 Oakland Raiders team, by losing to a Denver Broncos team who's inconsistent, losing a lead, like three fourth quarter leads last 3 games, blowing a 16-point lead against the Chargers, like I mentioned. You don't deserve it.
And we didn't deserve it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really hoping we would have made the playoffs because, like I said, we fought through adversity before, and we just have a great reputation of doing so.
And believe me, I was hoping too. I had faith, but I knew that we were not going to last long.
With
the team that we got.
Totally. Now that's arguable. That's a very arguable statement. And hey, trust. We can still make the playoffs. The Colts and Titans could still tie, but let's be real, that shit ain't happening.
We're not making the playoffs. The season's over. Another season is in the books, guys. It was a very disappointing and very inconsistent season that we had. We finished 9-6-1. And the Ravens.
And we only make the playoffs. And again, man.
And the Ravens win the AFC North. They go into the playoffs, and quite frankly, they deserve it.
They do.
They've been a more consistent, a more powerful, and a more dominant team all year.
More aggressive team, by the way.
Their defense is no joke. Their offense is very, very good, especially their rushing game.
Right. But man, the Browns, man, they were close. Man.
And I'll give the Browns
credit, man.
Yeah. They put up a game. It's just that the Browns are the Browns. No matter who they got a quarterback, no matter
how decent they look, they will always be the Browns.
No matter what they change, the Browns are going to be the Browns forever.
I appreciate the effort. I do. Now, who knows? You probably would have said, "Fuck it, we'll just tease the Steelers fans," and then they're like puppet masters, man. They're pulling us by the strings and teasing us, and then at the last minute they just let go and. Screw. That could have been their game plan all along. But I'll give the Browns credit. They gave a valiant effort, but it just wasn't enough. Obviously, C.J. Mosley made a great play. I don't know why we're talking about that game when we could be talking about the Steelers and Bengals game. But
obviously the season's over, so we had to talk about it.
Right. But of course, we'll get into that. We'll get into the Steelers and Bengals game. But honestly, like we said, man, in my opinion, I know we sound very spoiled and very biased, but let's be real. We should have been in the playoffs a long time ago, man. We should have been clinched the playoffs.
Exactly. We should never been in this predicament with the amount of talent that we got on this team.
Seriously,
how can you not make the playoffs?
You look at last year, man. We said this a few times this past season, but it speaks many volumes, man. Last year, 13-3, number 2 seed, first round bye, home field advantage. And we lose to the Jags. Granted, the Jags have our number. They've always had our number since the AFC Central. I will give them that. They have always had their number. They always play us tough. I will give them that, yes. But look at them now. They are top 10 in the draft. It's pathetic.
Very pathetic.
We go one and done when we had the most Pro Bowlers. Ben had a phenomenal year. AB had a phenomenal year. Juju was a fucking highlight. We had Bell, Brown, and Ben all at the same time. Bryant was looking decent.
Our defense was fucking legit.
Boswell was actually looking good. We had a rising defense at that time, and we go one and done. And then this year, 2,000-yard receivers in Antonio Brown and Juju, 200 reception receivers in AB and Juju, James Conner completely shutting everyone up, and proving, hey, we don't need Bell. And don't give me this shit how if we if we signed Bell, then the season would be different. Bell had nothing to do with it.
No, we didn't.
Our rushing game did not lose one fucking step when he was gone. Connor came in and performed great. Now, I don't know if he surpassed 1,000 yards statistically. I don't know if he did, or the rushing. Personally, in my opinion, he did have a 1,000-yard season because if he didn't get injured, he would have had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, but even when he got injured, Jalen Samuels stepped in and he proved everyone wrong. For a fifth-round rookie.
Exactly. So don't give me this shit how Bell definitely affected the season and how we didn't go too far in the playoffs because we didn't have Bell. Honestly, dude, look at it last year. We had Bell fully healthy and we didn't even get far. So shut up. Your statement is invalid. Don't give me that bullshit. Going back to it, man. We also
had his first ever 5,000-yard season. He surpassed his own record and a franchise record for passing touchdowns.
We had 6 Pro Bowlers. We had 6 Pro Bowlers, second most in the league. A phenomenal offensive line. Defense was looking sharp towards the end of the year. Granted, it still has its holes, and it still does. But still, man. And we don't even make the playoffs. We had to depend on the Browns of all fucking teams to try to get us into the playoffs. And what do? They fail. We should have been in. I know we sound spoiled and biased, but let's be real. We should have been in the playoffs. We should have beat the Raiders. We should have beat the fucking Broncos. We shouldn't tie with the Browns week 1. That basically set the tone for this year. We should have seen it coming.
Mm-hmm. This is really ridiculous. It is.
We missed the playoffs.
How do you have talent like this all over the roster?
It speaks for itself.
And you can't make it to the playoffs. It's sad.
Like Bradshaw said, like James Harrison said, I know some of you guys are very, very eager, very, very big, and very negative on James Harrison's comments towards Mike Tomlin. He is 100% right. How do you have this much fucking talent on this team and you underachieve with it? You know, first of all, yeah, Keith Butler needs to go, okay? I want to say this right here, right now. Yes, the defense did look good today, but let's be real.
They faced Jeff Driscoll.
Right.
They
had no A.J. Green. They had no Tyler Eifert. Well, according to Keith Butler, they did. They had no one but Joe Mixon on offense. But yeah, I'll get our defense credit. They did look pretty good. Granted, it was without some key players, but they did look good. They have looked good. They have looked pretty solid the last few games. Keith Butler still needs to go. Horrible game planning, horrible decisions, a lot of zone. When we know that has completely failed us all. The zone defense has failed us for years now.
And Butler does the same shit. Linebackers on receivers, too much zone, inconsistent pressure.
Poor tackling.
Inconsistent everything.
Granted, that's on the players, but still.
Butler needs to go.
Yeah, and he needs to go. Now, Mike Tomlin, he's a different story. Do I think Mike Tomlin should go? Yes. Do I think he will go? No. What I think will happen is that, like James Harrison said, they'll wait until his contract runs out, which is in 2020. And if that's the case, 2020 better hurry the fuck up.
Because as long as Tomlin's our head coach, I'm sorry, guys, we're not making it to the Super Bowl again. Because there's going to be the same shit. Just look at tonight.
Look at the last two.
Look at tonight. We got conservative. Yes, we played down to. I don't care if the Bengals are a rival, all right?
Dude, we
own them.
Bengals.
It's statistically. Look at the statistics. We owned the fucking Bengals and we played down to Jeff fucking Driscoll. Okay? There was no Andy Dalton. There was no A.J. Green. There was no Vontaze Burfict. There was no Carl Lawson. There was no Dre Kirkpatrick. There was literally nobody on that team. And we played down. We literally had to rely on our new signed fucking kicker. That is completely unacceptable.
We own the Bengals, man. We were at home in a must-win victory, and we play very down. We play very limited. Same thing, and this is a very common thing with Mike Tomlin, man. Mike Tomlin is the ball and chain to the Steelers players. He limits them. It's pathetic. Do I think Mike Tomlin will go? No. Do I think he should go? Yes.
Oh, without a doubt. But knowing the Steelers, you're not going to do anything about it.
Now, personally, in my opinion, now I don't think this will happen, but next year I wouldn't mind us having another down year to rebuild for the team if we get a new coach, which I think we should. After 2020, I think, or after next year, I think we should definitely be in line for a new head coach. I'm sorry, but Mike Tomlin has been underachieved so many. And don't give me this shit how he's never had a losing season. What has he done with it?
And the only time he did something with it, he had Cowher's team. Now that he's got his own team, he can't do jack shit. The only thing that he's done was get to the AFC Championship game, and look what happened. He hasn't even been able to get back to the fucking Super Bowl. The last time he did that was in 2010, and again, that was with Cowher's team. And ever since he went to the Super Bowl in 2010, he's only won 3 fucking playoff games. So don't give me this shit that, oh, he hasn't had a losing season yet. I don't give a fuck. If you're not going out there, if you're not going to the Super Bowl and winning them, then you're not a good fucking head coach. If you're going to play conservative every fucking year, every fucking time, to piss poor fucking talent, then something is completely fucking wrong with you.
Tonight showed
12 fucking years of this shit. I've had it. This year fucking proves it. Other years I backed them up. I've given them numerous fucking chances. This year I've had enough of it. This year has fucking shown it.
You know, I'll be in line for giving him one more year. I'll be in line for giving him one more year to shut me up. I'm sorry, but how the fuck do you go 13-3 last year and you go one and done and you have a possibly even arguably a more talented team this year and you don't even make playoffs? You have to rely on the Browns, and you can. And tonight's show, we can never trust the Browns. And I'm not gonna lie, man. We even posted this on Twitter. If the Browns won, I would have bought a Baker Mayfield jersey, and I am dead serious. And no, it wouldn't have been a Browns jersey. It would have been a Oklahoma number 6 Baker Mayfield jersey. I cannot sport and support a Browns jersey. Tonight proved my point. I can't. Now on to the game, man. Very ugly victory. Still
very ugly. And again, conservative. They got conservative, dude, and they underestimated the fucking talent.
The Bengals have statistically one of the worst defenses I've ever seen, and statistically one of the worst defenses in NFL history. They allowed 29 points per game, and we barely scored half.
We only got 16. And again, we relied on our new signed corner.
Matt
yeah, that's what I meant. Matt McCrane.
I wish we had a new signed corner. Maybe it would have been a fucking different story. Maybe we would be in the fucking playoffs.
Exactly. And again, Tomlin not making a fucking move. He's being conservative with his own fucking players and coaches. Look what's been happening. Look at back then. Look at now. Same fucking shit. It's only going to be that way, and I know it.
It's sad, man. There needs to be changes immediately.
But yeah, we had to rely on our new signed fucking kicker, Matt McCrane. I mean, he had a phenomenal game, but we should not have to rely on something like that. Not against the Bengals, who have the worst fucking defense in the league.
And typically nobody on that field, besides Mixon, maybe Jesse Bates. Other than that, there's no one else that really speaks out to me. And we only scored 16 points. I'll give the defense credit, man. They played real good. Granted, they didn't really face anyone
besides Mixon,
but they allowed no touchdowns. The only touchdown that the Bengals scored was a fucking pick 6 from Sean Williams. I don't know what the hell Ben was doing there. It may have been an offside, but still, why the fuck would Ben throw that pass? Penalty, even if you thought it was a penalty, he never should have thrown that pass. You are a Hall of Fame type quarterback. You are making a rookie mistake. Exactly. That is clear, easy to see, man. A blind person would be able to see that.
Exactly.
He just depended on the refs too much, and this is exactly what happens when you let the refs control the game. You depend on the refs too much, and you make fucking stupid mistakes. It nearly cost us the game. Now the win, yes, we sweep the Bengals, awesome. We still own the fucking Bengals. The Bengals choked. I guess you could say they choked.
Yeah, because they did have a lead, but should we have played down like that? Fuck no. We should have blown the fuck out.
We should
statistically we should have blown them out.
We should have ended the season with a bang. Seriously. Nice, comfortable victory. This was a very ugly victory. Doesn't really matter, though. I mean, it's another great win in the Steelers and Bengals history, an overall score, I guess. We sweep the Bengals again. That's good. But that's basically the only thing that came out of this game.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown was inactive. That could be, and the offense played very down up until the third quarter. That could be considered, or that could be because Antonio Brown wasn't active. But honestly, we've done well without Antonio Brown before.
Just look at 2015 divisional round against the Denver Broncos when they had the number 1 defense. We didn't have Antonio Brown. The offense played fantastic. We almost beat them. We don't have Antonio Brown here. We play conservative. I don't get it. We can do great against number 1 fucking defenses, but the worst. Now we're gonna play like the fucking Brown. We're gonna play like Blake Bortles is out there. We're gonna play like Ryan Fitzpatrick is our quarterback out there.
We're gonna play like the 08 Lions, I guess.
I don't get it.
This ball and chain shit needs to stop. This is bullshit. I hate seeing Mike Tomlin limit this team. He is limiting this team. Harrison and Bradshaw were right. Tomlin is a cheerleader. He is. And I'm getting sick and tired of seeing that smuck look on the sideline.
Yeah, really.
Do something, bitch. fuck, man. Tomlin, I've supported you since day one, bro. But I can't no more.
Exactly. I can't either.
He's not going to get fired. I know that for a fact. He's not going to get fired.
He should be, yes, but will he? More likely not.
The Steelers. Here's the thing. Steelers don't fire head coaches. They didn't fire Noel. They didn't fire Carr. So they're going to wait until the contract runs up with Tomlin, and Thomas is going to leave. If they give him an extension, I'll be extremely pissed off.
Yeah, because we have to do another fucking, 2-3 years of this shit.
Yes. Now, you guys may be wondering, who the fuck are we going to put in Tomlin's place? Promote Mike Munchak. Call up Bruce Arians. Let's be real. Bruce Arians should have taken over Carr's spot. Either Ken Wisenhunt or Bruce Arians. They should have taken over Mike Tomlin's spot. Carr's spot.
Exactly.
Let's be real. Look what Bruce Arians did. 2-time Coach of the Year. Can you imagine him with this team? With Ben? He always had a great relationship with Ben, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine him with this team? He would be able to do what Mike Tomlin can't. Control the locker room. Be aggressive. Discipline the fucking players.
Enough of the conservative bullshit.
Now we're not. I don't think we're gonna give Bruce Arians a call,
but Mike,
I would love it.
But Mike Munchak, fuck yes. I think he's got an old school mentality that this team desperately needs.
Yeah, and look what he's done with his offensive line. We cannot let Mike Munchak go. If it wasn't for him, our offensive line would not be anything. Now, I'm not taking anything away from the players like Villanueva and Bouncy and Foster and Gilbert and the backups like Finney and Fueller and Corfor and even what's his name, Chris Hubbard from last year. You know, and of course David DeCastro. You know, I'm not taking anything away from those guys. Those guys are Pro Bowl talents. But Mike Munchak completely fixed his fucking offensive line.
Can you imagine if he's promoted to his head coach and given opportunity on other positions on this team? Can you imagine that?
I don't know what he is as a higher coach, as a coordinator or some sort of head coach. I don't know how he is.
But it wouldn't hurt to give him an opportunity, you know? Give him a damn opportunity.
It really wouldn't.
I think he's got an old school mentality that we could desperately use on this team, you know, for the head coach.
Yeah.
Head coaching position.
I agree. I doubt that's gonna. Oh shit! I doubt that's gonna happen. But I mean, we'll see what happens. But the season's over.
A tie's not happening tonight.
No,
let's be real.
And if it is, I swear to God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might buy a. I don't know. Here, you guys help me out here. If the Titans and Colts win, give me a recommendation on what jersey I should buy, and I will buy it.
Yeah, really.
And the most liked comment will, the most liked comment the comment that is liked the most, that jersey I will buy if the Colts and Titans tie. Will it happen? More likely not. Have miracles happen in the NFL? Absolutely. Would I like to see it? Yes, because I seriously think that this team can fight through adversity, man. This team is very resilient. It is. I know it can be. But will it happen? Probably not, but time will tell.
Anyway, guys, that's the video.
Hope you guys enjoyed, man. Let's just look forward to the draft, man.
Yeah.
I believe
I'm disappointed on how the season ended, but I'm not mad because we get an earlier pick in the draft and we get to focus on the offseason a lot earlier, so we can focus on the problems at hand.
Yes. And then
a lot quicker, a lot earlier.
And that I can't complain. I can't complain about. You know, so but this team definitely needs some issues. I'm just glad the nightmare's over. This year has been a roller coaster of emotions, man. It started off pretty slow, then it got very, very hot, and then it started to look bad, and then we're not even in the playoffs.
Yeah, our season just fucking crashed and burned. You
guys can definitely expect a Steelers season review vid pretty soon. A definite end of season Q&A vid definitely as well. I don't know when those will be out, but probably next week, probably during this week. We'll see. But the playoffs, man. Who am I rooting for personally? I'm going for the Texans, man. J.J. Watt and DeAndre Hopkins deserve a fucking ring, and that's on the AFC side. For the NFC side, I'm going with probably the Saints or the Bears. I can see the Rams making it, but I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah,
I think they're looking a little bit too weak.
I have to agree with both.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Another season's in the books. Ravens, hats off to you. Congratulations. You guys definitely deserve it. You know, full respect for you guys.
Right, but at the end of the day, man. Browns, Bengals, and Ravens, you guys can all schmeh and go fuck yourselves. But hopefully we'll see you guys, well, not hopefully, we'll definitely see you guys next season, man, for another great AFC North Division rivalry battle. And let's just be glad the nightmare's over, man. Let's just look forward to the offseason. Let's look forward to the combine and the draft. And hopefully, I know this is very cliche, but maybe next year. We'll see what happens, man. But this team definitely needs to fix their issues, and it needs to start tomorrow. There are no rest days, man. No days off. You need to fix issues ASAP.
Yep, fix your shit, Steelers.
They do. Seriously. So, let's just get to it, man. Let's get to it.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later.
Peace!